Hello, everyone. How's it going? Today's training is going to be very powerful. I've been looking forward to this training forever because it's one of those things that I have yet to master. I need to learn. And we have someone here who actually wants to teach us. And y'all, like, people pay for this kind of training, and we have it here for free. Thanks to Omar, who is so kind and generous for sharing this with us. I'm going to take a look. Omar's training emails, like I have it. I already have, my notes are set up. I'm ready to do this, get out of here and put it to work. Okay, y'all, like this is going to be so powerful. I cannot express to you the power that this type of marketing, remember that we are network marketing. So the skill we're learning is how to market. If you learn how to market, you can do anything. Okay, everything is marketing. Today, we were talking about how little kids are the best salespeople, okay? If you've ever gone grocery shopping with a child, if you ever got into a store with a child, they are the best salespeople. They will convince you why they need those popsicles. They will convince you as to why you need to buy them that doll or whatever it is they want, and you will cave most of the time, okay? I know if your parents, my nieces do this to me, they walk all over me, okay? They can do whatever they want, and they know it, okay? So they're the best salespeople. We've been doing this since we were young. I mean, it's what it is what it is, okay? But tonight, we're gonna specify one of the best strategies on marketing that we have that I think some people kind of neglect sometimes. Either they've seen it before, it's done to all of us. If you have an email, if you signed up for emails, I get more than 100 emails a day. That's on me. I subscribe to a lot of things, but I subscribe because I like to know how people are marketing. And then when I end up buying something, I'm like, how did they get me to buy something? How did they get me to stay in contact with them? Why do these emails not annoy me? Why do I look forward to certain emails that I get? You know, this is also important, and it goes under the umbrella of marketing. So today we're going to have one of the best trainings thus far, and I'm happy to have Omar from New Jersey, who's gonna impart some wisdom on us, and he's gonna give us one of the best strategies that, you know, I think we do neglect sometimes. It's alive and kicking, and we need to learn from it. So Omar, Jersey boy, take it away. Thank you so much. Thank you for this information.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Let's light up that screen for Cindy. See, she's such an amazing introducer. She's such an amazing presenter, host. She's also everywhere. Like, she's training. I learn from her. So anytime she's speaking, we pay attention. Let's give it up. Let's give her a virtual, a standing ovation. You don't need to stand up, but let's give her a virtual ovation. She's just so awesome. Thank you, Cindy. I'm excited for tonight, and I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous at the same time, because with that introduction, now I got to step it up. I got to step my game up. And you were talking about how kids are such incredible salespeople. That is so true. Every time I go with my grandson, anywhere that he's with me, like, this kid is a magnet for people. And not only that, he's just outspoken. He'll go up to anyone. Hi. What is that? What are you buying? Like, what? Oh, well, I got this. I got it for so and so. Like, yo, like, he's dealing already making sales without even knowing he's making sales. And on another side, you're talking about how important it is to master these skills of marketing to better your sales. And we're gonna be touching on that today. But I was on a live the other day with Grant Cardone's team. He was there as well. And they were talking about how important it is, even over the phone, for people to hear your smile. And I was like, how can they hear your smile? And it's that he trains his whole team to always keep smiling, even on the phone. It gives a whole different energy to your words. Like the vibration of it, you can feel the excitement. And you were talking about how energy is so contagious and it just connects with people. And that is so true. So he was talking about that, how he was, he talks to people, how he trains their salespeople when they follow up. They can be having the worst pity day. They have to be smiling. So that's one thing I want you to take tonight, because one thing you're going to know, even when you're writing an email, it's important for you to be in the right state of mind. And quite frankly, as crazy as it might sound, smiling. So you're going to be behind the keyboard or on your phone, smiling. You know that that email is going to get there. You know it's going to connect. And guess what? You're going to actually have more conversions. You're going to connect with more people at a whole different level. It's going to be so impressive. You're going to come back to me. You're going to say, wow, that's actually true. It actually works. So tonight, I'm not going to bring you, I am going to bring you the information, but I want to bring it so basic, so chewable and digestible that my 6-year-old grandson can understand it. Why? Because this is by far the biggest secrets of any big entrepreneur, online, offline, is to have an email list. That's where your customers rely, your potential business partners. And guess what? This is where you're going to follow up. You're going to drip on them. I'm going to go a little bit over on how to create campaigns, how to create the landing page. So if you ever heard of Russell Brunson, who's heard of Russell Brunson on here? He started something called, right, the funnels, right? All these funnels begin with simply a landing page, a sign-up form, and an email list. And it takes you from one page to another. Now, I'm not going to get all sophisticated and all, crazy on here tonight. I'm going to bring you the basics of it. But it's really important for you to know what would happen. God forbid, your social media gets hacked, or one of the slides that I have is back in 2021, when Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp was down. There was people going crazy. So where do you take them? How do you stay connected with people? You bring them to the email. And guess what? We've been taught so many times that people do business with people who they trust, know, and like. How do you build what network marketing language is? Rapport. If they can't see you anymore, then you're connecting with them through an email. Now, I have people on here who have been on some of my email campaigns previously when I started Generación Keto. I see Rosana Holt, who was part of that, Doctora Rosana Holt, and some other people. So if you guys see some of the stuff that's going to be, it's not repetitive, it's just part of it from 2018 beyond. I'm going to show some screens as well. But this is very down to the core of the basic where it should go. Because we all create marketing, we're all creating videos and posts on social media because you want to create engagement and you want to attract people that think like you, that like your stuff. And eventually you want to take them to a happy place. And that happy place is going to be your email. You're going to create campaigns to drip on them, to follow up, to love on them. Sometimes an email, you don't need to even sell anything. Hey, hope you're doing okay. Just passing by. I know the holiday is about to come, or the summer is around. I just hope you're doing well. And I'm wishing you the best for you and your family. Stay safe, stay blessed.
Yeah.
And people will love you for that. So I'm going to go ahead and begin the share screen. I want to go very direct to the point because I want to take you later. We're going to get hands-on. If you can't follow me later, if you got 2 devices, I would highly suggest to follow through later. So we're going to do a little exercise together, and we're going to go and create an email, a landing page, and even a campaign if possible, if time gives. If not, at least a landing page, and I'll lead you into, and it's something free. There's a paying version of where I'm going to take you. You don't need that right now. You only need something to start off with. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. How to use email lists. Now, what happens if your social media disappears, right? I was talking about that right now. A lot of people go crazy if this would happen because it's something that actually did. Like I was mentioning, October 2021 in San Francisco, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp were down. People were going crazy. They couldn't take like, oh my God, what happened? Some people got hacked. Some people just lost their accounts. Some people went like her. She couldn't take it no more. And it's just, it's part of it because when you get to the habit of having your social media, posting every day, creating engagement. Now, what happens when that does happen? If it does occur again, I hope never, you take it back to the basics. You go back to where everything started. Now, some of you are a little younger. Maybe you won't exactly remember where all this started. But back then in 1983, January, had the birth of the internet. All networks could now be connected by universal language. This was when the internet was born. Now, I was born in 1980. I was 3 years old. I was not working with a computer. I was not touching none of that. So definitely quite a little while. I'm not that old either, but it has been a while. Now, this is all the basics. Some of you might not even remember this image. But let me refresh you a little bit. Those of us who are like Gen Xers, late 30s or early 40s, I remember that voice. You got mail. You would open it, you would put like 10, 20 cents or a quarter. It would take at least 5 minutes to start with all the noise and everything. And then all of a sudden you pop up, you got mail. So this was how all this started before the social media era, before all this. So eventually, and obviously, it has not, and you couldn't use a phone. Yes, it was either the internet or the phone because it would drop. You couldn't even you had to use one or the other. I mean, those that were lucky enough probably could try to do it, but it wouldn't even allow you. So what I'm going to tell you is how to start your journey. Your journey starts here. And if you notice, there's a triangle upside down, which resembles a funnel. Now, in marketing, they call it marketing thongs. They call it all type of stuff. It's a funnel. And yes, I'm not going to get too crazy with that explaining, but it's very simple. I can assure you, everybody on here tonight, it's part of somebody's funnel, somebody's email list. And guess what? Like Cindy said, you're probably receiving hundreds of emails every day. Some of them you won't even notice them or even acknowledge them. That's okay. Why I'm saying this is because as a marketer, as an entrepreneur, as a networker, it's going to happen to you. Some people are going to ghost you. Some people are not going to even click or open your emails. That's okay. Remember, you got to keep going, keep exposing, because sometimes you never know. Situations happen, life changes, and you suddenly have these people who just, let me just click here. What these people want, boom, you got now conversation. All right. So who's ready to do this together? We're going to get in there really quick. I'm going to take you guys really quick into this little journey here, which I'm excited. I'm excited because it's going to be quite a little challenge for some, maybe easier for others, and that's okay. But I want you to start thinking big. So I know social media, you might have, I don't know, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 friends or followers, 5,000, 10,000, or thousands of followers on different social medias. This is beyond that. So there's people out there who teach on emails. There's this guy that I actually can't remember his name. He's like a Hindu guy, but he's been killing it with emails. This guy has over 6 million subscribers on his email list. Like, I can't even compute that. I got like 600, and I haven't even gone through all of them. Imagine 6 million. Like, obviously he has a big company. He got different people. He has, you got like social media agencies and people who are helping you out. Then that's completely a whole different level, which I hope each and every one of us on here tonight can get there. Because at a point, you have to learn how to scale up. And your business is going to go beyond just your social media platforms. Think big and scale up. And like Grant Cardone says, you either play big or don't play. You either go big or go home. Things like this we have to really embed in our brains because we are entrepreneurs. We are business people. We have to stop playing so little. And I'm not saying anybody on here is playing little, but we have to start thinking bigger than that. All right. So here's what I want you to do. Before we start, I want you to go on your second device, if you have it, and go and type this in, www.aweber.com. If you can, whoever can, going to follow through. And I'm going to try to guide you the best over here as I go. Let me know when everybody has it. I'll be glad to. You got it, Rosanna, Cindy, LD got it, Betty. All right, Adriana. All right, okay. So the reason I want to take you there is because this is where most of it is going to happen. This is where the thing is going to happen. All right. So that being said, let me get out of here real quick, and I'm going to come back into it because I'm going to go in there as well. And the reason I want to take you there, this is where everything, now there's a paying version. Like I said, you do not have to go on the paying version. You don't need to buy anything. This is completely free. All right, I came out of the screen share. All right, let's go back to screen share. Okay, I already had it ahead of time, so I wouldn't take much of your time. And this is what's gonna look like once you go in there. Okay, now whoever has been able to, I don't know if you're able to create an account. If you can do it right there and confirm your email afterwards, you can go in. If not, just follow through. It's okay. We'll get there. Anybody get access yet? This is where all the magic happens. And once you start learning about this, and actually after this, you can go either on here and ask for more support and help on guide through. You can go on YouTube, get more videos on how to with Aweber. Like I said, there is a paying version. You don't need it. And in today's world, thank God for AI, we can even do a lot more. And this is going to be another training, completely training, how to use AI to create your email campaigns, how to use AI for a copy. I think everybody on here is pretty good with copy because you got videos and you're doing TikToks and all that. But trust me, AI has given me a little push as well. So I want to share something real quick before we continue here. I'm going to come back. And I'm going to share something that happened just a few days ago. So I did something that I wasn't supposed to do, I guess. And I got this video with 169,000 talking about the geostorm. All right, this one's going to blow your mind. You ready? And that's not even something I do. Like, that's not my niche. That's not nothing I talk about. But I was asking AI if, what could be a good topic that is trending. I'm asking the chat GPT, what is a trending topic right now that I can get, people's attention on Reels and TikToks? And it actually said, right now, the trending topics are geostorms and some, I'm like, what? I said, nah, let me just try it out. I did a controversial, definitely not my ground, but I got 169,000 with that. And I started talking to people completely out of my space. Now I'm having conversations with people because they comment. People, and yeah, there's some heat and there's some hate. And I ignore those. But all those who are like supportive and all that, I reach out to them. Hey, thank you for your support, for the follow. And I appreciate the follow, appreciate the comment. Just curious, what do you do for a living? And where do you live? And here everything goes, as you know, and we get into the prospect situation. And it's getting fun. It's getting fun. It's a little crazy because when you have over 500, 600 comments, you're not going to do it overnight. But I'm like, I just figured something out. Like, you don't need to talk about even the thing you sell. You don't even need to talk about your liquid Botox. You can talk about anything. Ask ChatGPT, what is trending or what is a good topic? Why do I say that? Because now you're going to get into a more personal space with people. You're going to be able to reach them in their email, in their inbox, in their email. And if they click and they open, you're going to have a conversation with them. Now, I know a lot of people will be saying, well, but that's pretty much automated. You're not doing it. I get it. But you're the one in charge of coordinating how you're going to actually schedule these messages, the dripping, the campaigns. You're going to be in charge of the copy. You're going to be in charge of everything that's written. Everything else is going to flow naturally and automated. Okay, why is that important? Because now you have more time for yourself. Now you got a campaign running, and this is tons of people think obviously in your tone, and they think it's you, and you're probably at the beach with the family. You're probably having I don't know, going out for dinner with the spouse or your other half, your better half, whatever. It's just gonna help you save time. So who was able to access their account? Cindy, Betty, anyone else? Rosanna?
Well, I am trying to get there, and it's asking me for my website or social profile. I'm filling already things, and I don't know what to write out there.
Yeah, it's not necessarily the website, because that's something for when you start creating your campaigns. Yeah, get the free one. There you go. There you go. Get the free one. Well, when you start creating campaigns, on your emails, on the bottom part, you're going to be able to put your social medias. And if you have a website, it's going to say powered by, and usually it's going to say powered by Aweber, but you're going to be able to either put your website there. I'll show you how to go to edits later, but that's not a must. So you don't necessarily need that right now. All right. So those who did access, I want to take you real quick to pages and forms. If you click the menu on the side up here, you're going to see.
Perfect question. I'm sorry to interrupt. Do we leave the website part empty, like no website or social profile, or even the network marketing part, or do we fill that up where it says industry?
That's optional. You can put it there. That's optional, but you don't necessarily need a website. The social medias, you can put that. You can put your Facebook, whatever. You can put anything you want there. Just because sometimes people use this for personal stuff, and they have their own website. So you could down the road, you're going to learn. You're going to be able to connect paying versions, whether it's PayPal or they have other methods of payment as well. You can you can connect Cash App, I believe. So there's going to be payment methods down the road. I don't want to get to there yet, because I don't want to confuse anyone. But yeah, you can put anything, your socials, or just leave it blank. It'll go through.
I have another question. It's asking me if I want to take an email marketing masterclass 24/7, enroll now. Should I do that or should I skip? It gives me an option to skip remaining steps, but it's also giving me if I want to sign up for an email marketing masterclass.
You can sign up for it. I think it's free, that one.
I think it's free. Okay.
Yeah, that masterclass is pretty good too. And you choose when you want to see it. If it's the one, you choose when you want to watch it. It's going to give you really good insight. Your Addy? Like the address?
It's not free. It's 100.
I put a different address. I put a different address. The reason is because most of the time that's where the business is at. So I put a different address because I don't want, I just don't want, if I send emails or anything, I don't want, as for now, I don't want nobody, writing to me or trying to search me. So I put a different address. You don't need to put you can put your neighbor's address. Let them receive anything.
Oops, too late.
That's fine. It's fine. I mean, you're Texas now, so.
Can we skip that part without putting an address, or we must put an address?
No, it's going to require that. That's a required field. But you can edit that later. Like I have one that's in Newark, but it's where I used to live like 4 years ago. So whatever I've got in there, I haven't even checked. I got to go
What if
back.
they're sending you money? You're not gonna get it.
You arrange that to the PayPals and the other forms. You arrange that to your bank, so don't worry about that.
If it makes you feel better, anyone can look you up online and see where you live. And there's like hundreds of websites that do so. I did a search once. So
yeah, and it's crazy because Google actually shares all your info, no matter where you at. They tell you where you are and everything, what you do. So Just
So we can just leave it at if we want to then. I
So
just want-
there it doesn't matter if you put your address.
So yeah, it's optional. Like you'll need to put your address. I have a different address because for that. Because the thing is, when the person receives their emails, your emails, it's gonna show your name. Let's say, okay, Doctora Rosana Hall, networker, professional, and it's gonna show your address. It's like it looks professional, but you don't need to put your physical address. You can put any address. Alrighty, Rose. Let's see. So I want to take you to landing pages. It's going to be under pages and forms. You can take either landing page or sign up forms. They're both good. The reason I take landing page most of the time, it's because, and you go over here, it says create a landing page. If you notice on the top, right here, create landing page, right? So I'm gonna go and you're gonna create it. The reason I take this one is because it has a little bit more where you can add. So recurrent plans, boom, boom, upsell, thank you. And I'm gonna do one with you guys. So you have you got sales page. The reason I don't like sales page, yeah.
I have a question, Omar. I got lost a little bit. 1 second. Okay, I'm in aweber.com/users/hashtag completed. So my screen looks completely different than what you're looking at right now. So how do I get there to where you are?
Go to menu.
I have quick menu. Go to quick menu? No. There's no menu. Where's the menu in yours? Let me see.
Yeah, it could be a menu. You're looking for wherever it says messages, campaigns, pages and forms.
Oh, mine is different. Mine says quick menu, messages, automation, subscribers, pages and forms, list
Yeah,
option.
pages and forms. There you go.
Is pages and forms? Oh, got it. Now
And
I'm
then landing pages now?
Yeah, landing page.
Perfect.
You're gonna see a bunch of different ones. Check off list. You can really choose. This one actually, I've used it. The link list. It's like a link tree. I have that for the gold factor. If it's called G factor, and I put it there, and I've used that on my videos, and I said, just check on the G factor, and a lot of people think it's like G, like oh, that's G. Let's go check. And next thing you know, they're over there checking all the stuff. But the reason I don't use much of the list is because I want to give them something to bite on. I'm going to give you an example of the ones I've done. I want to give them something to kind of like nibble on a little bit. And then, like, for example, this is a very old one. Like, okay, although I've modified it recently, or January, not so recent. Dominate social media, becoming a content creating machine with empathy. This is something I did like in 2019. So this is a little old, but I want to share with you why I use landing page, not just either sign up form or a list. They're all good. Don't get me wrong, because all you want at the end is to get their email. So, okay, so sign up to stay up to date with advanced marketing tips, become a content creation machine, learn how to use empathy to grow a lasting marketing business and keep your peeps longer around your campfire. Right. And I give them something of value. So the person is already reading. They're not just, all right, let's see. Let me just put, because people, and I'm guilty of it. I would just put my email anywhere unless I see there's something for me. Because people are connected to WIIFM, right? What's in it for me? Everybody is connected to that radio station, that frequency, WIIFM. Go ahead, Cindy.
I was going to say, I have like 4 different emails that I can think of. Each one is for something different. I have one specifically to subscribe to anything that seems interesting. And once I get like 2 or 3 emails, I'll decide if I keep it or not. you know, so everyone has that one email to subscribe to anything that might seem interesting and that they might get something.
That's smart. That's smart. And being that, you know, Gmail gives us the option to, I have like 5 but honestly, 2 of them, I don't even remember the passwords. So I start using 3, but these 3 are the ones I actually use. Now I use most of them like that. I just have to get a little more organized because lately I've been accepting a lot of stuff everywhere and I have to kind of like start segmentating them. But one is for like the Google alerts where I also have content creation coming in and ideas. Also where I sign up for any webinars, trainings and stuff like that. That's my regular one. I got the other one that I have for like Cash App and For Life and all that stuff. Then I got one that's like the Chosen Tribe. I have that one to do different email campaigns now. And it's kind of hard because when you got the free option of Aweber, the only down part, it's going to allow you to do one main list with each email. So now I started doing different emails because I want to have more lists. I want to have even more. So anyway, this is part of like what you get. On there, the person puts their name and their email. And once they click in, boom, it takes them into what's the messages. That's where I want to also take you. Now, if you see, I'm just going to show you the names. You're going to probably notice some of these: Increasing Electrons, G-Factor List. This is the one I was talking about. This one I did it December 2022. I actually updated it back then. I have a Black Friday one. I got stuff in here that's from maybe 2020, 2019. We're not going to go that far. I'm not going to bore you here, but let me show you the, this is the Taste of Chosen Keto. That's when I was like deep into keto, but this is on the G Factor. I got like the Titan Awards. I got, you know, I did some crazy stuff there just but it's still a landing page. It just has, you can start, you're going to get so creative because you're going to be able to put different elements. You can put a welcome video of yourself. Hey, welcome to my landing page. I appreciate you taking the time to be here. You can get so creative with this that you can literally mimic a website and it's just one page. That's how, like, this is so big because it just looks like a simple page, but you're going to create an incredible funnel. And you're going to make people click on stuff and different stuff. And next thing you know, they're going down the funnel. And next thing you know, somebody out of nowhere bought 2 bottles of gold. Or what happened here? Oh, I don't even know them. I mean, you reach out to them and thank them, but I don't even know them. But the good thing is they had a conversation with me on my email campaign that I never even knew I was talking to them, but their email was talking to them. So that's part of the landing page. Who understands so far? Who's getting the little hang of it? Okay, so the landing page explains itself. It's where people are going to land to either see something of you, read something of you, and say, I want to subscribe to this person or not. This is where it begins, the like factor begins, you know, because people need to like, know, and trust us. This is where the like factor begins. All this little psychology, marketing psychology begins there because the people say, well, you know what, I like this person. You know, they're outgoing, they welcome me to the page. It feels like them. That, like a video, you can put a picture if you want, but videos are so powerful. People actually think and feel that it's you. This is why video marketing is just the most powerful thing right now, up to date by far. There's nothing out there more powerful than video marketing for creating funnels. We've fallen into every one of them. I've fallen in so many videos. I'm an easy sell. Like me, because I understand market, I'm an easy sell. You get me good. Like if you get me with a good ad and a good video, I'm going in there. I'm going to check. Next thing you know, I'm subscribed to your stuff and I'm getting like a whole bunch of emails, but I would just click because that one video got my attention. Like, you know, I'm like that. I have to. My wife tells me all the time, like, can't you hold yourself and be clicking on everything? Like, it's just a natural, like, it just comes out naturally now. Now, let me see if I can take you here. Yeah, this is stuff I did when I was losing weight. I got pictures up in there with different stuff. I use that for different campaigns as well. You can create anything and everything from skincare routine, whatever you want to create to get your niche. Me, because I'm in the longevity area, I'm marketing longevity. I'm targeting everything I can, whether it's weight loss, skincare, longevity, staying young, active, young grandpa. I use that a lot. That's one of my favorite hooks, like the young grandpa, because people connect to that. And believe it or not, people subscribe because the young grandpa, a lot of people think that I'm like 60 years old. Like, oh my God, how old are you? Like, I'm just 42, man. I just started young, but I'm a young grandpa. But they subscribe to that just for that little hook. Anyways, let me take you to the messages. So once you create a campaign, I should create one with you guys, just for do kicks. Once you create any campaign, because you're gonna add tags to your messages. Once you create any page that you want to create from there, then you're gonna go to, okay, you can put integrations later. List options, messages. Is it messages? Where's campaigns? Lost me. Okay, broadcast. Let me show you the broadcast here real quick. These are the ones I have already. So this is one that I had with these open click. This is recently, but there's something called campaigns where I'm trying to find right now. In those campaigns, you're going to tag them. You're going to tag, let's say you created, increasing your electrons or G factor, right? So once you create the landing page, G factor, let's use that one. In your campaign, which I'm trying to find, list. In your campaign, you're going to create the messages, you separate them how often you want them to go, whether it's every 2 days, every 3 days, list option. And then you're going to be able to tag, okay, G factor from this. Why? Because that reads it automatically where they sign up, and they're going to receive the campaign according to the landing page that you created. I'm trying to find it to make it easier, to make it more visual. So bear with me real quick. If you do have any questions popping up, feel free to bring them. Where is the campaign? List option. Automation. Campaigns, they're in automation. So once you go to automation, you're going to see campaigns. This is where you create the campaigns for anybody that's signing up for your landing page. In that, you're going to create a name for the campaign, so you know what's going to be going out. And you're going to tag them. So either G Factor, skincare, so you know where they came from and what kind of campaign you're going to be dripping on them. Once you create the campaigns and you tag them, everything else it's automated. Unless you come back and edit it, which now ChatGPT is going to help you do more personalized emails. If you want, try it out throughout the week. Ask ChatGPT to create an email of skincare routine directly to one. Then ask it the same one to say, can you do the same, more personalized? And as you go, you're going to get the one that you're going to like. That literally you just copy and paste it. Now, if you want to go and be a little more, okay, what do you mean by tagging them? When you create the campaign in here, when you create the campaign, let me create a campaign with you. Blog automation. Let's say a lead magnet, all right? I'm going to do the lead magnet since we're all in here, the network marketing space. Lead magnet, okay? We're going to go in there. Once you create that, if it ever goes through, you're going to have a sequence of messages that are going to be going out. These messages are going to give you, you're going to give them a free download. You're going to give them if ever gets through, you're going to give them something, a video, a free download. Here's your PDF, as I promised, whatever you. So what? There's a formula. It's called PASS. I'm going to bring it at another training. But the P stands for your promise. That same promise aligns with your I help statement on your videos, and it also aligns with who you are and your niche. So your alignment with I help so and so is going to take you with this. Why you trigger that? Once you send the message, you're going to see the options they're going to have in here. It's incredible. So as you see, let me see if you're seeing the same thing as I am. Okay. As you see in here, this is the trigger. And down here, it's going to say your freebie inside. You can edit this. You can say, hey, here's what I promise you. Here's the PDF. This is, okay. A lot of people like to call it clickbait, but clickbait is something that you click on and there's nothing to get. So some people say, oh, no, that's just clickbait. They don't know what they're talking about. Clickbait is something that's you click on and there's nothing. Oh, you got me with the headline, but there's nothing. No. This is really, you're giving them something. So in real estate, there's something that they say you're giving a preposition of value, correct? Something like that around those lines. You're giving your customer or your sign up a preposition. You're giving them something of value. Once you start doing that, here's when you start adding the different messages. See, it says send message, wait, apply tag. You can apply another tag here to get them into a different, yes, Cindy, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna comment on that, what you're talking about, clickbait. Exactly, like this is not clickbait, okay? So every time, I know one of the strategies, like for people to sign up for either an email campaign or just to subscribe, you can offer something for free. And it could be like general knowledge you have that other people might not have, even though you think it's common knowledge. Like here are the, like, I don't know, if you're into nutrition, like 10 tips on how to reduce inflammation, 10 of the best, here's 10 free recipes for easy, quick snacks, or like Omar said, or if you're real estate, it's like things to watch out when buying when searching for a home, blah, blah, blah. Here's a list, subscribe, and I'll send you that. And that's what he means. Like, here's your freebie inside.
Exactly. And thank you, Cindy. Thank you. That's well explained. And it aligns with what I said about the P in past with your promise. That P is the same P that aligns with your I help statement on your social media. So all over your social media, you should have an I help statement that aligns with who you are and what you do. It's like I help X do Y by Z or through Z, so that's going to align with that because you're going to give them that. Hey, I saw you signed up for my Taste of Chosen Keto, and I know you're on the journey. Here's your 8 ways to begin your keto without going crazy. You gave them something of value. Wow, this person is actually real. They gave me value. Listen, this might sound crazy, but all right, dudes out there, if you're single, if you're married, this doesn't apply. If you're out there, you go out to, you're going out, whatever, you go anywhere, it's your girl that you attracted, whatever, you want to buy them first a drink. You don't just tell them, hey, I got a room up there, let's go. No, you buy them a drink. You start talking, hey, can I buy you a drink, or you buy yourself? So you give them something first. You don't just go and boom, I got this for sale, get this BOGO. No, give them something first. And then you kind of bring them with that. You make them, I don't want to say fall in love, but it's part of like almost like that, because you're going to make them love you in a certain way. They love you. They trusted you. Now they get to know you, and they're going to do business with you. Whether they buy once or twice or forever or become a business partner. But guess what? Even if they don't, aside from that, you got a new friend. And trust me, people feel it in your emails. They're like, wow, whatever message you send sometimes, they had to do nothing with business. And now with ChatGPT, you're going to be able to do a lot. People love to be either acknowledged or either appreciated or at least loved on. They love that. It's all fundamental and basic psychology, but they love that. you're gonna become their number one hero when it comes to looking for something that they need. You're gonna be the first one they reach out to. Trust me. I've been through that, I've seen it, I lived it. So this is basically when you get there. Now, once you do this, you arrange it accordingly. You're gonna start doing it once you start the automation, subscribers automation. You can take them out. You can actually have, if you have subscribers that when you check your statistics, they're not even opening it, you can actually take them out of the list. All right, you know what? It's been 2 years. They haven't opened. I haven't heard from them. Let me remove them and probably add them back later in another campaign to see if I get their eyes on anything. All right. So by far, did we understand that so far? You understood the tags?
There's a question here in the comments says, what do you mean by we tag them? And what about the trigger? What do you select? Is that the freebie?
Yeah, well, the trigger is what triggers the campaign. So the trigger is going to be, for example, if you see on the top where I got this, it says master the art of empathy, right? So when I put that in my campaign, the trigger for this is empathy. That's the tag, because I know they came from that campaign, from that landing page. So that'll be the trigger to trigger that campaign that's going to be going to them specifically. Because if they signed up for keto, I'm not going to give them no empathy thing, because it'll be the wrong one. So it just triggers the campaign you want them to receive. Now, these communications, they're called communications in here and everywhere also, because I believe My Leads Pro also has communications. There's another software, My Leads Pro. It's a lot. So trigger is like a keyword. It's like a keyword, but tag is also a keyword. So careful. Trigger the campaign, tag from which campaign it's going to go, and this is going to trigger this dripping. All right. So I know it's a little confusing at sometimes, but once you start it, you're going to see the difference. What triggers the campaign and what tags the person into that campaign. Somebody named Cecilia Balaz came in. All right. So here's the thing. Let me show you a little bit of this over here. Wait a second. No. Now, blank campaign, if you want to build from scratch, by all means, you can do. It's your page. But this, I'm going to be very honest. This is time consuming. But once you do one, you don't have to ever do it again. If you do it, once you did it, boom, it runs. You don't need to worry about anything, because that's going to continue running no matter what. Let's say, for example, let me give you a big example. All right, let's say, okay. All right, this is an old one. You don't need to, but I'm going to give you an example so you see. So I even put something here like that's a really actual, nobody buys DVDs. Nobody buys anything, but you give a digital copy of what you're giving away. So once you receive this, I believe this is a training I did like in 2017. It's called Mastering the Art of Empathy in Network Marketing or in Entrepreneurship. I'm going to do this so you understand a little bit better. I'm going to share it here. Boom. Let me go real quick and then we'll come back so you. Oh, they want to crop it. Oh. Okay. Exit. That's not what I wanted. So you're going to share it. I'm going to share it in there so you see what I'm talking about, like how to actually have what's going to happen when you get there. So basically very simple. Right. Let me know if you guys get it on that side. And if so, where does it take you? You guys got it? I put it in there. You got it? Did it take you anywhere?
Yeah, well, I ended up in your chosen tribe, stay up to date with advanced marketing tips, become a content and subscribe page, the blue one that got chosen.
Right. I just share that for okay, just so you know, when you do, if you do fill up, if you sign up, just so you know what the person is gonna get. So once you sign up, there's an email gonna start, it starts the dripping. It triggers the campaign and you're gonna start getting the emails like if it was me, but it's actually the software sending you that. So this is the face of chosen.
I just signed up.
Okay, you must be getting an email like any minute. That's what's gonna do. It's gonna help you once you create. Yeah, it's time consuming at the beginning, but this is what everybody who has huge businesses, this is what they're doing. Because at the end of the day, you're doing a business because you want more time, money, and in our case, health. So the only way you're gonna beat time is you're gonna invest time at the beginning so you can have more time for yourself. Now, I even did this in Spanish. The only problem I have, and this is something that is not such a biggie, but for example, I did this also in Spanish. See? And it's just a sign-up form. Ayudándote a tener una presencia digital. What it does, it triggers a different campaign in Spanish for the people. What's the downside of it? Because it's one list, if you look at the top over here, it shows you the list. Master the art of empathy, right? I don't have another list. The problem with that, the free version, once my campaign in Spanish finishes, like the 10, 12 emails, they start getting the other emails unless I stop and I pause it. They start getting the other emails and other offers, which is part of your funnel. But in this case, if it's somebody who just speaks Spanish, I have to be aware, okay, and if it's 10 messages in 20 days time, I have to come back in here. I'll put an alert and take them out of that campaign so they don't get the English stuff and probably get confused and unsubscribe from your list. Because it happens. People are going to unsubscribe. Ay, no entendía nada lo que me escribiste ahí. And they just, they step out. So it's normal, but you got to be aware of it. Now, we all have a lot of things to do. We're prospecting, we're following up, we're giving presentations, we're doing our list, we're creating content. This is part of the integration of your business. You don't have to do it, but honestly, I highly suggest this is a must because you do want to have their email in case anything happens with social media. So a lot of people will like browse by it. I don't need this. And this email thing, I'll talk to them on Facebook. I'll talk to them on Instagram. Boom, Instagram and Facebook went down. Now you don't know where to take them. So it's why it's part of our toolbox. We need it in there, and it's a very essential one because it's where everything started. It's your email. It's never gonna go away. You go to YouTube, watch anything that you want to watch. And you're gonna find three things. Well, besides the like and subscribe, that's official. But also look for this so-and-so page or sign up for my blank. Sign up for my, if you want to get more, sign up for, because that happens. That's where people are taking that. Now, the good thing about this, when you start creating content, let's say you got 10 tips to look younger in less than 3 days. Out of those 10 tips, you're going to break them down in 3 different videos. So 3, 3, 4. You give them the first video, a call to action to get the other 3 maybe or possibly, or on that same one, hey, I got the other 7 tips, but if you want to know more, just sign up for my list, my email list where I share with you secret tips that nobody actually gets. It's the same tips, but you're going to break them down in different videos. Now you got them in your email list. Now you got them more personal. And to be honest, once in a while, take your time to chat with these people. 1 or 2 messages, chat with them. Easy? No. Doable? Yes. Now, obviously, if you're growing an email list of 10,000 people at a time at once, you're not going to talk with 10,000 people, but try to talk with those who at least take their time to write back to you. They're gonna love you for good. I have people that they're not doing the business, but they buy a product once in a while just because I wrote back to them. And it all started with the keto. I did a book. I remember Rosana bought that book. I did a keto book of recipes, right? And Rosana had bought it. I sent it to her, whatever. And it's crazy because I have people who still come back to me like, oh my God, thank you so much. At the end, I ended up even giving that book because I'm like, now time passed, there's new recipes and all that. People still write to me till today, thanking me for, I don't know, impacting their life with that recipe book. So proposition, value, give them value, and once in a while chat with them. Priceless. So I know time is up. Oh my God, I wish I had more time. I can go for this for long. I mean, I have so much to share with you guys. I know time is limited and I don't want to blow your mind with a lot of stuff, but for future ones, if you guys want, I can show you how to create a line of different campaigns that can take you from one landing page to another sign up, how to do thank you page, how to actually thank people. You record yourself a video at home and you add that video in there. Hey, I just want to thank you for signing up for my list or my newsletter or this and that. I appreciate you. I'm really here, honored to give you the value that you're expecting. I hope to meet your expectations. And on the other side, feel free to check your email because you're going to be receiving whatever. It makes it so personal. And I can share with you guys how to do it. Very simple. If you guys are okay with it for another training, you guys let me know. I know it's 10 o'clock. I don't want to take much of your time, but I love this thing, guys. I really love this thing. So anybody, if you found some value, you can share it. You can open your mic.
So I just want to tell everyone, well, first of all, thank you so much, Omar. This was incredible. It blew my mind. I took copious notes and I was actually playing around here with like the page. I was like, there's so many options. There's so much you can do. And you gave us a free option, which is really cool, which is great for beginners, you know, especially if you want to get the hang of it. But there's a lot to explore. I was really like looking into it and I know I'm going to have set up time to do this. But just in itself, giving us the website and telling us how to log in and create an account was already a lot of information that was free for all of us. So thank you for that. And now, thank you so much for exploring the page with us, showing us what you've done, showing us the potential of all of this. And I know most of us will have to review, and that's totally cool. It's not meant to overwhelm you. It's meant to show you a new option and for you now to do your due diligence and go in and figure it out. You know, we're definitely in the chat together. You can send questions. You can, you know, Omar's a really nice guy. You can probably send him a question to his WhatsApp or whatever. But now it's up to us to go in and use this tool to actually go in and explore it. So Omar, thank you for all of that. I don't know if you want to say anything else.
I think that's it. Thank you guys for being so awesome. I'm glad I'm in the smart people's room because you guys made it easier for me. I do love any questions that come through. I don't know it all. I will try to answer my best, but yeah, don't fear to reach out to me. Betty, I owe you like 2 hours of a Zoom. I apologize. I've been so caught up, but I'm going to get there. Cindy, you're awesome as always. Thank you. I think if without you introducing me like that, I would have been a little nervous and didn't know where like crickets, where do I start? But you kind of made it easier for me. So thank you guys. LD Foreman, Claudia, Rosana Holt, Ana Rocio, Paula Lopez, all of you rock stars that make this always possible and make me feel like actually I'm doing something good. So feel free to reach out. I'm glad to be here to help do the best to help. Yeah, I'd be nervous, Marisa. Believe it or not, I get nervous as heck. Adriana, look at her. She's always there. Look, you guys may seem, my wife tells me all the time, people think like you're just such a natural. And she even tells me, you're natural. You shouldn't be nervous anymore. Guys, I pray before every presentation, every